To the Pearl L. Crawford Memorial Library Board of Trustees meeting for Tuesday, August 13th, 2024. I would like to remind folks that the meeting is being recorded. If we could please stand for the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Okay, this evening we are going to start with reviewing and getting the approval on the meeting minutes from both the June 25th and the June 23rd meetings. Let's start with June 25, please. Did want to check to see if everyone had had a chance to review those. I did.
Madam Chair, I move that we accept the meeting minutes for June 25th, 2024 as presented.
Second.
Excellent. We have a motion from Mr. Clark and a second from Ms. Korch. Those in favor?
Aye.
Aye. And that would be unanimous this evening. Our second point of business would be the minutes from the July 23rd meeting. Again, I just want to make sure folks have had a chance to review those minutes.
Madam Chair, I would move that we accept the meeting minutes from July 23rd, 2024 as
I
presented.
don't have those minutes.
I have them right here for you.
All right, if we can
That
get a
might be
copy of
what I
those for
did,
Joyce.
though.
Joyce, do you want a moment to review?
Yes, please.
Excellent. We'll put a pin in that, Mr. Clark.
Sorry.
Nope, all good.
Okay, Richard, you're all set.
Excellent.
I'll second.
Excellent. A motion has been made by Mr. Clark and seconded by Ms. Korch. And could I have a vote from the board, please? Those in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Excellent. That will pass unanimously. Thank you folks so much on that one. Our next point of business will be the discussion about our open trustee position. It's been a busy week, Ms.
It has.
Who would like
yes.
to chat about that?
I will chat.
Thank you.
We have received, by the deadline of the 9th, we received 4 applications for candidates. Because we had such interest, we had made the decision not to do interviews tonight, but to hold off when all trustees will be available, which will be next week sometime. So we will select a date when everyone's available and book a meeting. And that is it for now.
If I may, I would just maybe stay away from this coming Monday. I know that's pretty short notice for folks.
That's the Board of Selectmen, and I do have
Right.
to post it because it's an open
Right.
meeting too, so,
Yeah.
yeah.
Okay.
And obviously the contact with the applicants. And all of the-
Yeah, there's some coordination there.
Right, a lot of coordination.
I love that.
Yeah.
Am I correct in that there have been 4 applications? Why did I? So there was originally 3 in that,
And we had an add-on.
okay,
And we actually had someone inquire again today, this evening, like late.
okay. All right, easy enough. So we will, Pat, if you don't mind being the coordinator on that, I'm most appreciative.
For the record, so that it is recorded, I think we should thank those who have applied. I mean,
Very much so.
an interesting variety of experiences and areas of interest, and it looks very promising in terms of finding.
Agreed. Agreed. All right, thank you so much for that. I would then turn the mic over to Ms. Nicole for our director's report.
Great, thank you. All right, where's my programs, events, and services? So let's start with summer reading again. We're almost there. This is probably the last time I'm going to report on it, even though I just finished yesterday successfully. Decided the last minute to do a live poll for the raffle tickets to kind of bring the people back in and make it exciting. Had cookies, lots
It was
of
great.
cookies.
The photos on Facebook were
Yeah,
great.
so
I
Deb's-
didn't get to see, did you do a live poll?
We did it live for the audience. We didn't put it on Facebook Live.
Oh, okay.
We're not there yet. When the cameras come in, we'll probably be
Gotcha.
able to do
Oh,
that
okay.
a little bit better.
Because that's what I was like, oh,
Yeah,
I'll be
you're
able
like,
to watch.
Yeah, no,
It didn't
no.
happen.
And hear your
But
name.
It's on Facebook now. We're working on getting the rest of the pictures posted, so they should be done by tonight. So we had about 43 people show up for the poll yesterday, which was great. We had a good time. So grand total numbers for summer reading 2024 was 938 participants. Last year there were 399. So we 309. Yeah, so we did really, really well. 446 adults, 345 children, and the teens ended up being 147 teens participated. We gave out 506 scratch tickets. So it was really fun. They came today looking for their tickets still. They just want that interaction. Yeah. So that was pretty good. Deb this month also started offering a daily brain teaser. We had 222 people participate with that. She stopped doing that August 1st, and people are still asking. So
I
keep
think
them
that's
coming
really
back
a
for
great-
more.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I think that's a great thing.
Yeah, she has a great time with it. Also, a last-minute program was Shark Week. I was off for a couple days in July, and Lena and Deb took Shark Week and ran with it. Great pictures up on Facebook. They did some fun giveaways, photo ops, and did a pop-up movie. Nobody came to the movie, but it was offered, so.
That's okay.
And we also, Deb had a great time with the Taylor Swift program, which was a great success. She came up with some wonderful snacks. We had challenging questions. She's such a great MC. She's got a good vibe about her, keeping everybody engaged. It really, truly was an all-ages program. One of our youngest winners was 4, and our oldest participant was 65.
That's
So
wonderful.
all ages. We had a great time.
That's great.
Yeah, we did. We had a really good time. That was fun. Lena is agreed to continue with her crafting sessions because they've been very popular and well received. We are talking about getting her one night a month to try to offer that crafting for adults. So she's having a good time with that. John is finished making the labels for the children's picture books. For some reason, I segued into the staffing report. I'm sorry, I got off topic there. The community survey is live on the website. We offered 10 additional summer reading raffle tickets to people that filled it out. We have had 166 people take the survey,
Great.
which is great. So that will be up until the end of September. We are also going to get people, when they come in for library card sign-up month is September, so we'll get more people in with that. And I plan on doing an off-site survey at some point. I don't have the details yet, but I'm definitely going to do that.
Nice.
Yeah. The library also received a $500 donation from the Schwab Charitable Foundation. It was requested by one of our patrons, Jerry Frank. He wanted us to expand our library of things, so he was able to get us a $500 donation. We have purchased a public laminator, lamination pouches. People can get up to 3 for free when they come in, and a karaoke machine, which has circed twice since it's been cataloged. So we have.
So the laminator, how
Yeah.
big of a,
It's a small one.
Okay.
It's near the fax machine in the copier, so we're making like a little like home office area.
Yep.
Which is nice. When we're even talking about, I think what he would have liked to see is people being able to borrow it and bring it home as part of the library of things, but we might do that too. We have still $300 to play with,
I
so
would
we're
say
gonna
they're
be.
not overly expensive, because I
Not
have
at all.
one. you know.
Yeah, not at all.
Not too bad.
Well, many thanks to Mr. Frank for.
Right? I thought it was very nice
Above
of
and
him.
beyond for that.
Yeah. Yeah.
Did he make any recommendations, like he applied for that grant for us? Did he have any requests on what he wanted to
he-
maybe look at?
Yeah, he wanted to see like a lot of tools and that type of thing added to the collection. He's actually given us some tools. We're kind of trying to play around with what that would look like an
Yep.
outdoor shed that people can just kind of borrow, like if they need a tamper or a post level, that type of thing.
Yep.
He also wants us to look at doing an art swap. So he's got a lot of good ideas.
Oh, I love art
Yeah,
swaps.
so we'll see what happens, definitely. He comes in all the time, he's great. That one's done. Oh, Jubilee has started offering a book bundle initiative. A lot of libraries do it. It curates children's books with a coloring sheet, and then they check out the whole bundle. We added 2 new displays this month at the library. One of them, did you see them, Richard, when you came in? When you first walk in the front doors, it's to your right, there's a black one, and we have the memory kits on that for the adults.
Yeah.
And then we did a round in the children's room. So that's where all of the book bundles are living now, and they are really circling. So before we put that up, she has 22 different themes. She has things like friendship, dogs, dragons, fairy tales. In the first 2.5 weeks, they've been checked out 30 times.
Oh, that's
So, and
fantastic.
she's having a great time doing it. She made a whole binder with different themes and coloring sheets. So if she's not working, someone else can make the bundle, tie it up, and put it out for checkout. So, yeah, she's having a good time. She's having a good time, which is great.
Well, thanks to her good time, other people can have a good time.
That's right.
Exactly, exactly. So let me skip to the upcoming programs. So the Community Art Project was also offered right after the ticket pulling yesterday. We had about 40 people show up for that. We invite everyone to come in and take a look at the art. It looks amazing. Like, you really kind of have to see it.
Right.
Yeah.
And many thanks to Lisa
Yeah.
for the wonderful job she did on
She did.
preparing those sheets.
Yeah, she did a great job. She's coming back to do a pumpkin etching program for us in October, so we're
Oh,
very
nice.
excited about that. Jean Walker will be with us on this Thursday. Her program is full, not a surprise.
It's always full.
Always full. Thursday, September 12th, we have an All About Hawks program with the Mass Audubon at 6 o'clock. Monday, September 16th, we have Seed Saving with Lynette. That's at 6 o'clock. Thursday, September 19th, we have All Rise with Diane Godfrey. That is the podcast of the True Crime Podcast, and she talks about behind the scenes what happens in the courtroom. So we're really going to start pushing that program. That's a Deb program. September 21st, we have Queen Elizabeth II performed by Cheryl Fay. That's at 11 a.m. That one is registration required because we expect a full house. Animal Adventures will be with us Saturday, September 28th at 11. No registration required. And then, believe it or not, we are already talking October. We have Matt Young, Unsung Heroes. We're going to do a music offering. He's going to be doing stories and music of Johnny Cash. If you haven't seen him, he's very, very good.
We've had him in the past,
Yes.
and hopefully there'll be, we get some good attendance for that, because it's
Yeah.
an interesting experience, and I think he may bring along a book that he has actually for sale as well.
Great. He's fantastic.
So I have a question about
Sure.
the true crime
Mhm.
podcast. She's coming in to speak, or it's a podcast?
No, she's a
Like,
podcaster, but she will be physically on site.
Okay, that's
And
what I
she's
thought.
zooming in her partner,
Okay.
who is also part of her podcast, but she will be live in the building. So
Where
it'll
is
be
she
very
from?
cool. That I don't know. I don't know. She's somewhere local, but not, I mean, I don't know. I can
Okay.
look it up for you,
No.
for sure. And then Lisa Kretschmann will be here Saturday, October 5th for hands-on pumpkin etching. That's a registration required because we only have so many spots. So that program, as much as we really do not like to limit ages, is going to be 12 and up because of the tools that need to be used.
Understood.
Yeah. And then we had Amanda reach out from Senator Fatman's office. He's launching his Fall Staff Hour series. She will be at the Pearl Wednesdays, 10:30 a.m. So that will be September 18th, October 16th, and November 20th. And that's so constituents in the area can meet with her and talk about issues that they may be having or want to discuss.
So, mate, that's 10:30 to
11:30.
11:30.
10:30 to 11:30, yep. And then, of course, we have our regular ongoing programs. We still are offering Mahjong. It's very popular. Gentle yoga, our regular teacher's coming back in September. Erin's, our fill-in, is drawing a great crowd. She's actually agreed to teach a Saturday community yoga for us once a month. We're going to
Nice.
transition out of that Thursday night yoga because we weren't getting a lot of interest in that, and we're going to move it over to a Saturday program. Deb is offering her Once Upon a Crime book club still, first Friday of each month. We have the Pearl Book Club, the fourth Monday of each month. That's open to everybody. Chillin' with Miss Courtney, which is her children's program for 8+, is still being offered through this month and September. And then we have our list of movies. Do you want me to read those out?
I think you're good.
All right.
And those are available on the website, so
Those
people
are
are
all-
looking for those.
Yep, those are all available on the website. All right, I just would like to do the, oh, do you want me to wait to do the facility? I'll wait to do the facility. Okay, so Deb was supposed to be here tonight. She has been under the weather. She's really, she couldn't make it tonight, and she apologizes because she was really excited. But I have the honor of explaining the big surprise that we've been keeping under wraps for a while. So everybody here knows that Deb loves getting her donations. She gets very excited by it and trying to find different ways to bring different demographics of people in. So she's worked with a company called Project Glimmer before, which is a company that is a national nonprofit organization dedicated to inspiring all girls to envision and realize an empowered future. Project Glimmer has served 1 million teenage girls and women, 86% of who are young women of color. Project Glimmer works in all 50 states throughout partnerships with over 2,000 organizations, including foster care, homeless, crisis care, youth services. They give away so many incentives and are really all about empowering young women. So Deb secured us a $6,000 donation from, or $6,794 donation from them. They sent us 400 pieces of Sephora makeup. So we received 200 kits. I'll pass them around so you guys can see it. Richard, I know you're going to be very excited about this. But there's there's 2 different kits here, and they're geared towards girls. We're going to use them to bring kids in to sign up for library cards. The tie-in is going to be empowering information, empowering feeling good about yourself, and partnering with a company that is all about empowering young girls. So.
Awesome.
Yep. Do we know if there are any programs similar to this that might be geared towards young men?
So, of course, we want to serve everyone. We're definitely working on that. For the kids that have not started school yet, we're doing school supplies when they sign up for their new library card. We're going to tag it as, are you ready to go back to school? Don't forget your library card. And we've done 2 different packages with school supplies like highlighters, crayons, pencils, school notebooks, that type of thing. So we're going to be giving away 2 of those. The theme right now for library sign up is, I want to say it right. Where did I put it? It's the Transformers. Oh my goodness. See where I put that in my report. I apologize. It's a Transformer theme, so it's about robots. So we have Optimus Prime. Well, I shouldn't be giving away all the secrets. And it's going to be a photo op for little kids. We're definitely going to find something to tie in the boys and then the older demographic too. It's going to be definitely an all-age program, but we're very excited to be offering that. And of course, you don't have to be a teenager to get the makeup. Anybody who wants the makeup can have the makeup.
Very nice.
Yes, but she did a great job, and she loves working with this company. Thank you.
Thank you to Deb.
Yes. Can't believe I didn't put that in there. All right. And the budget. Oh, it's libraries more that meets the eye campaign. I knew I put that in there. It's like Optimus Prime, you know, the Transformers more than meets the eye, so that's the big draw. So hopefully we'll get a lot of the boys and girls interested in that. Does anybody have any questions on the budget?
And we did get an email this week saying that the amount for state aid was approved,
Right.
pretty much, so that's good
That's
news.
great, yeah,
It was an
that is
increase.
great.
Actually,
It was
I recall,
increased, yeah.
Oh, Maura Healy signed and it was increased.
Yeah.
I did read that.
And schools as well, I think there was an increase as far as that per pupil concerned. Hopefully, sounded positive.
Positive, yeah.
The increase, yeah, seemed a lot higher than I expected. But do you remember what the amount was? Was it like 30?
I don't
It was
recall.
quite a bit.
I just had a question. You're still on budget?
Mhm.
Okay. I was gonna go back to some of your notes earlier, but,
Oh, go ahead.
no, budget,
Just-
is everybody okay with budget right now?
Yeah.
Since how we're fully into it. On the facility update, you just said that the CW Mars cleaned up the tech room and prep for
Yes.
the broadcast camera. Can you?
Yep, yeah, I was
We
trying
didn't get
to.
to facilities yet, did
Yeah,
we?
I was, no,
Okay.
it's down on D.
Yeah.
I'm
Oh,
all
I'm
over
so
the
sorry.
place. No, that's totally fine.
My eyes going
I
too many
usually do
places.
read the report as I write it, so I'm gonna try to. Richard, did you have any questions? The budget, you're good?
About what?
The budget, you're good?
No.
Okay, perfect. Yep, so CW Mars came in and cleaned up the tech room for us. So when the library was built, CW Mars didn't handle the patron computers and the staff computers, and now they handle it all. When
Great.
they did it, they left a lot of cables plugged in, and when you walk in there, we're not sure what goes to where. So CW Mars, because we pay for their services, she came in and cleaned everything up, so it's great. It's really good timing because when Amanda comes in to help with the camera project for the Fells room, it'll be easier to see what's happening in there. And we also got a speed upgrade from Charter, that was done in July, on July 12th, which is very good.
And what was the cost for
Free,
that? Oh.
it's free, yep, so that's through CW Mars, so they came in and took care of that for us.
If I may, going back a bit, you mentioned Amanda and the Fells room, and
Mm-hmm.
I recall, or have here in our minutes from the last meeting, there was a question there about there was an affordable quote for this,
For the cameras,
Yes.
yes.
so
Yeah.
we've decided on the.
We're not there yet.
Not there
We're
yet.
getting there. There's some firewalls, there's sonic wall, there's a lot that needs to be worked out
Mhm.
before we even get to that point. So we're making progress.
And
for
also
sure.
in that meeting, it was noted that we need a person to take the video.
Yes.
Any closer with that, perhaps?
No, not yet, Sam? But Amanda and I are definitely working closely on it, so we don't want to take our time with it, make sure it's done right. But that CW Mars coming in and cleaning up the tech room was huge, so
Baby
thank you.
steps.
And then we got a new NVR device, which is a recording device for our security cameras, which is fantastic. It works like a gem. I love it. They did have to replace 13 of the 20 cameras. They're outdated. It was very affordable. So it was a good solution all around to getting that taken care of too.
Can we stay with facilities just a bit longer? Just
Sure.
going back again to the previous meeting, we were looking at, Renat was going to check the roof vent. This was the vent, I think, that was.
When
busted.
when Renaud comes in again, because the roof vent is damaging the siding.
Right.
I just talked to them today. They have a little bit of work that needs to be done in the Fells room, and they have a little bit of work that needs to be done on the
Yeah.
roof. So when the guys come in, I will grab them for
It
that.
was mentioned last month that there were, this month, they would be looking at some smaller issues. I'm assuming those are the
Yes,
same issue.
yeah, I had to follow up with them.
And if I may, one other item
Yeah.
here, it was mentioned that we had some quotes for a fall and spring cleanup.
Yes, very exciting. So,
Not sure how that's exciting.
oh, it's exciting, because
Entirely the response I was
Yes,
expecting.
I
you
know,
Exactly.
I'm so excited. You would not believe how difficult it is to find somebody
Yes.
who is really good at,
And we'll do it.
yes, as an arborist. So Suburban Landscaping we are on their list. They will be bringing all the trees up and all the shrubs down. They're doing the entire Perimeter of the building, they are cleaning up that area, the one-way area up the hill. They are cutting and trimming the back building 25-foot wall because all that stuff is coming down. They're taking care of the weeds back there, and they're gonna do general cleanup property. Ben happened to be in the building when he came in and dropped off the quote. It was very reasonable, so we're very excited. And the other thing that I asked him to look at, because the two sides of the building, the one that is facing the pizza shop, so outside of my office, and then the opposite side, there's just like moss and dirt. There's no gravel there. It's the only parts that are not gravelled, so we're gonna gravel those out to the drip line. He's gonna do both sides of the building, and that will help keep it nice and neat and tidy. We have a rhododendron on that side of the building, and we didn't,
We do.
well, I didn't know. So I'm very excited for him to come in and do that. Yeah.
It was exciting, Richard.
Yes, it was.
Isn't it exciting?
One of the things that we had discussed in previous meetings, and this is predates your arrival on the scene, I think, is we talked about the sign out front, the digital sign, and maybe
cleaning.
somewhere, somebody having a way of cleaning that up a little bit. Because I don't know whether it needs to be repainted or it's just.
I think it just needs to be
washed.
cleaned. I reached out, they're gonna come do the soft wash to the building first week of October. We're
Yeah.
on their list, so that will be done.
That would be done, okay.
Yeah, those are on their list to do, so.
And I think we talked about it at that meeting prior to the water ban being put into place.
Oh, the old-
But the
blessed
sign,
water ban.
I know that we had discussed it, and Nicole had said that she would ask them about getting
Okay.
the sign cleaned up,
Yeah.
so.
Yeah.
We are going to sparkle.
I know, I'm very, see,
We
this
are,
is
yes.
exciting.
This is good
This
stuff.
is exciting. And the other building thing that I should probably circle back on is the AED you guys had asked about, the expiration. It's not taken care of yet, it's been followed up on, it will be taken care of.
How long what's the lifespan of that? Do you know?
It's,
Now
no.
you've become educated? Oh, you don't know
No.
yet?
I can tell you ours are very, very expired, and they are being replaced, so the fire department is on it. And I think that's probably gonna be added as part of the inspection process every year, so,
Yeah, good.
yeah, yep.
I wonder if that's something that we could have qualified for a grant on,
Yeah.
because I know that those are expensive.
Right.
What are you looking at for cost for that?
They didn't mention there would be a cost, we just need the pads, the battery and the machine is good.
Oh,
So we just
okay.
need the adult and the
Oh,
child
okay.
pads, so, but the machines are expensive, and I think to
Yes.
get them serviced, they're like $800 just to get a service on them, so,
Something to keep in
they're
mind.
needed, so,
exactly.
yeah.
Yep.
All right, I'm gonna go back in time for one more trip here.
Okay.
Also on the July 23rd meeting, mention made of, I think it was, somebody was looking into a mobile scanning app.
For,
Ms. Grassi is working on her Libby skills. She is also looking to a mobile scanning.
Oh, Genius Scan,
I think you mentioned that.
yeah, so so a lot of people come into the building and they wanna scan documents, and because we are on a separate network and the public Wi-Fi doesn't always
Oh,
play nice,
okay.
there's a little app that you can put on your phone called Genius Scan. I use it because it makes it easy, you just use your phone to take a picture of a document and it turns
If
into
you
a
have a-
PDF.
but if you have an Apple, you have a scanner. Apple has it right
does
on
it?
there.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I just
part of
use
the photo.
Genius
Notes.
Scan,
Part of
yeah.
the camera
In the notes
function.
section, notes.
No? Oh, no?
Notes, you can scan and email it right from there.
Good.
So she learned that, so she was happy to learn
Oh,
that.
okay, all right. I thought it was something that was suggested or looking at in terms of application for patrons or something along that way, but that's fine.
Yeah.
I think if the employees can learn something and then share it with somebody, again, we just make ourselves more invaluable to the community.
Exactly.
So,
Have them share it with me.
well, Richard, I'm right there with you.
Richard, do you have an Apple phone?
Yes, I do.
I'll share
And
it
I
out.
hate it, but that's okay. It's like an electronic leash.
You
Excuse
can put
me,
it
that
down.
probably shouldn't be
You
broadcast
can put it
over
down
the-
and you can shut it off.
Feels exactly the same way.
Yeah, it's terrible. Can't get away from it.
I did not go over Courtney's youth services report. I'm sorry, Courtney. Just really quick, July events, Tom Knight's musical puppet show came with the library boogie. He's always popular. We had 60 people, which was great. Science Heroes, which I have to tell you, I thoroughly enjoyed that program. It was so much fun. The Lost Treasure was with us on the 29th. We had 41 attendees. The kids loved it. It was great. Children at the library with Miss Courtney. This month they worked on poems. They wrote a story based on a stock photo, and they did writing prompts. She had 2 attendees each week. Guest reader story time in July. Student nurse Jackie did not have any attendees. Aaron Suss, the police officer, had 7. Loretta Andre, who is a local cheer coach, had 2, and fire chief had 2 attendees. The scavenger hunts continue to be really, really popular in the children's room. They had 192 participants. She also did 30 popsicle stick flowers for make and take crafts, and she had 5 new signups for 1,000 books before kindergarten.
I love the photos with
Oh, yeah.
The kids, yeah.
Yeah, that's great.
And we had them, they were in the Webster Times last week for a press release, which was good. Yep. Parents seem to like that. I was kind of surprised. I thought that they would not want their kids in the paper, but people love it, so it's easy to do.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah, you're welcome. I added the passive programming count to the end of the programming sheet, just because, I don't know, I like to overshare, I guess. Brain teasers, we had 23 different brain teasers with 222 participants.
I love that.
The origami was, had 6 different designs, 19 different people did it, and it was funny, we put it away, and I had a young girl come to the desk and say, "Where is the origami?" So I took it out for her. She loved it. The paint by numbers is super interesting. We have now 2 of them out, and 20 people have worked on those randomly. That's set up right next to the puzzle, which gets worked on constantly.
Good.
We've completed 5 puzzles last month.
Yeah,
Or this-
I have a puzzle on my dining room table now that I've been working on. I'm about ready to put it back in the box.
Bring it to the library, Joyce.
Yeah.
Hard.
I
It's
know.
so hard. I should have never picked a 1,000-piece puzzle.
Nope, I give you credit.
Oh
I
my
could not
gosh.
do it.
It's bad.
So I rolled the library traffic because I love this graph. This is also exciting, Richard. I moved the counter again, that little manual counter I bought, because I have a really good idea of how the gates are working now. And even though one side doesn't work, it does count both sides. But it doesn't account for how many times people go through the gates to go to the bathroom, or how many times staff goes to the Fells room or whatnot. So I took the little counters and I put them right inside the main doors.
Oh, smart.
And then so I deduct those 2 numbers to try to find the real number.
Oh.
So I'm going to tell you because I have to pull the Band-Aid off at some point. For FY25 in July, had I reported the gate number, we would have had 7,300 people. So we are trending higher than we were prior to COVID, but I feel like that's not a real number because it's misleading how many people are
Yes.
going through the gates. So this fiscal year, we are starting
But
with
The gates, I thought, started like at the doors to the, coming into the library, not the front or what would you call the solarium
vestibule?
or whatever
Yeah.
it
The
is.
vestibule.
Entrance.
Right, because not counting those people, we're missing the people that use the Fells room, we're missing the people that just come in to use the bathroom.
Right.
Right.
Like, that is a service,
I think it needs to be at the front door.
yes. So now we have both. The children's room is keeping manual tally. Because of the layout of the building, I think it would be really difficult to get like an automatic, like a Trafsys that can count people in the smart way. Because you have to have lines that it crosses to count people. They have to map it out, and it's.
The hallway.
Yeah, and because it's great that we only have that one entrance and exit, but I don't think it's gonna give us a better look at what's happening than doing it this way,
Yeah.
so. Our July circulation stats are amazing. Overall, for physical items, we had 159% growth. And if we include the digital items, we had 121% growth month over month.
It's fantastic.
So I can't wait to see August. And then because I went down that rabbit hole with those stats, I really wanted to see how they compared and how they trended. So I went back and I pulled the July circulation stats, FY15 through FY24, to really give us an idea if we are indeed growing or if we are just still trying to play catch up. So we are right up there. So we are right where we were at before COVID hit right now. So that's good news.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Yes, thank you so much. I love the fact that you are so, like, mathematically driven, only because I think that it gives people a little bit more of a real insight as to what's
Right.
going on.
Yeah.
Numbers don't lie.
Right, right.
Which is one of the things that I used to say when I was teaching, is like, these are numbers and they don't lie, and you can see
Right.
how they work. I love this, thank you so much.
Yes, you are very welcome.
Am I right in assuming that you're going to be attending the department meetings on a quarterly basis?
Yes.
And
No.
No, it'll be it's
Monthly.
monthly.
monthly?
Yeah.
Okay, all
Yep,
right, I'm
sorry.
sorry.
Selectmen's meeting.
Yeah, select-
Quarterly, yes.
All right, well, frequently, let's leave it
Yes.
at that. Or
So-
with some frequency, then we'll turn it around a bit.
Yes.
So these numbers are things that you will be looking to share with those assembled groups, whatever their particular constitution.
I can if you want. I don't want to bore anybody, but I'm on the selectmen's schedule for Monday, next
Yep.
Monday, and I have an infographic for them. It just gives a snapshot of what our year in review looks like. It has the summer reading numbers, it has the circulations, it has numbers.
Well,
for the
I'm just
tour.
thinking any numbers and positive
Yeah.
numbers and
Yep.
things
Yeah.
that will get out to the public, if you will.
Yep.
Because they do get some hits in terms of somebody watching and maybe even an audience, depending on the topics on the agenda. So, you know, that positive, there's growth, there's happy things, there's movement, you know, we're alive and ticking, and more than that, actually.
Yeah. And then once,
Looking for any forum for that at all, actually.
and once they see that, then that will go up on the website. I'll put a tab up so the public can see the stats year over year.
That's great. Thank you so much, I appreciate it. Any other questions for Nicole?
No,
Okay.
accolades, no questions.
All right, so, looks like the next thing I've got on my agenda here is the library survey update.
I think I jumped ahead on that one, I apologize. We've had 166 people take the survey. We're getting a good response to it. It really only does take 3 minutes, but
Yeah.
we're.
I did it, it was very quick.
Very
Yeah.
quick.
Very quick.
But we're getting some good information. It's so interesting to see where people are getting their information from about the library and what programs that they're looking for. And that last question about, would you like an outdoor space?
Yep.
It's gonna be interesting. It's, yeah, I think we're gonna get some good information out of it.
And I'm gonna totally throw myself out there, I have not looked at the survey yet.
That, you have plenty of time.
So, and which is good to know. Is there a place, is it just, like, what's the word I'm looking for? Like specific answers that you choose from, or are you given the option to kind of write in suggestions or so forth?
At the bottom, there are places you can write in for suggestions for a library of things or any comments that you want to make. The rest of it is, select how important are these services to you. Choose your top 3. So, yeah,
That's great. And we are gonna use this when we're working on our strategic plan.
absolutely. Yep.
Excellent.
Yep.
All right, so
And if
that's
you don't have a computer, you can stop in the library. There are print copies available.
wonderful. All right, board member comments and or observations. Who would like to begin?
I think things are going very well. This is an amazing situation we have here in terms of, it looks like, the library's, it's a happy place. I see people there, with numbers, and the kids are there, and they're jumping up and down, they're running all around. There's cookies available, it's,
That's why they're jumping up and
yeah,
down.
well, that helps a little bit. Keeps some of us older folks alive and moving too, I guess. But no, this is all good stuff. And it'd be interesting to see what the results of that survey show. I think a lot of what I'm trying to express in poorly is going to be reflected in that. But hopefully some ideas in terms of things that we might not have considered as priorities will come to the surface, and we can maybe try to look forward to implementing or doing something with those.
Right. What I hear from people repeatedly is the word energy. There's energy at the library. People are happy at the library. Someone even commented that they like the cheeky Facebook pics.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
they're great, they are great.
I credited Deb for a lot of those.
She's pretty cheeky.
But I'm just gonna comment that the energy level shows in the in your stats that you've given us from 2015 and
Sure.
COVID, and look where we are.
Yeah, exactly.
Like, that's energy.
That speaks, speaks volumes.
So, that really
Fun.
does.
Very excited about that.
Are we gonna send a thank you card to Mr. Frank?
I did send one already,
Okay.
so that's all
Nice.
set. All of the sponsors for summer reading have also received thank you cards,
Oh,
and
awesome.
they have been tagged on Facebook as of today with another social
Awesome.
thank you.
Oh, great, thank you.
That's great. So
And
it's
then thank you
advertised.
to Deb
Oh, yes, for
for
sure.
contacting Project Glimmer and bringing in a substantial,
Yeah, definitely.
donation to the
Yeah.
library, and for us to be able to, put a program
And up,
together.
Yeah.
and for the upcoming project, the Project Glimmer, that's great.
Yeah.
Yeah, good, great incentive.
Yeah, I see some great things going on. I do want to ask, only because I know that there was a little chit chat about it, how are the transfer station stickers going?
Very good, very good.
Excellent.
It's fun. There's not many times in your life where you can look at someone and say, license and registration, please. So it, and it's a good way to connect with people. We've had people that have not been into the building for years, which is nice. We made contact with a patron who's going to do a program for us, which is really
Ooh.
nice.
Oh, even better.
So all around, I think it's a good thing. And, the girls can handle it, and they're good at offering help.
Mhm.
So,
Any new library card?
3 that I know of, yeah.
That's a plus right
Yeah,
there.
3,
Mhm.
yeah,
So,
exactly.
yeah.
I mean, I think it's a wonderful service to provide for the community.
Yeah.
That's all I've seen on some of the Facebook pages is, oh, you can't get the sticker, or the office is closed, or what. It's like, 6 days a week,
Right.
Yeah.
anytime,
Yeah.
come on in. I think, we have more hours than the town hall.
Yeah, yeah.
So-
I just thought that that was a great service that we could provide as a library. And coming from a household where, my husband and I both work full-time plus jobs, my husband would take a morning off so that he could come to the town hall to get the dump sticker or what have you, because inevitably, like the 2 weekends they'd be selling them at the transfer station would be weekends that we were away.
Yeah.
And so we use the dump, we go every single weekend, like everybody knows us on a first name basis. But I just thought, what a great place to offer that. And obviously, we're part of the town. So we're giving back. I feel very comfortable with that.
So
So,
do you know how many stickers you've sold?
I don't know off the top of my head. I think we're on sheet number 3 though, and it's starting to dwindle and trickle a little bit.
Oh, it will, because really, it's the
It's
July,
July.
Yeah.
it's the
Mhm.
July thing,
Yeah,
so.
but it's been fun. Everybody's been really nice, and it's nice seeing people in the building.
you may see folks, as we get into fall, if they are people who just get rid of their leaves.
Yeah.
And they're like, oh, yeah, I gotta get that sticker again. So I thank you for, offering that and us being able to help out. And obviously, the, employees, it's something else they can add to their, these are some jobs that I do.
And Highway's been really good to us. They made sure those library signs went up, and when I call and need mulch, they bring it. And they don't pay for it, but they bring it for me, so, yeah.
Great.
It's great to have that relationship for sure.
Actually, if I can switch us back to the open trustee position, if we could pick a night next week that could work as a meeting night. I'm free any night. Ben said he'd work in any night. And Sam said, I think, Tuesday, Wednesday, or Thursday. In the other room.
Tuesday is good, Thursday is good. I'm not available on Wednesday.
Well, we will have, this is a public meeting agenda to be posted,
Yep.
video provided, and
So we
we
can,
do all candidates at the same evening, hopefully, or?
That would probably, yeah, if we can, yeah. And can we start at 6 o'clock instead of 6:15? Is that a possibility?
I'll make it work.
Yeah.
Yep,
okay.
I can make it work.
Yeah. Joyce, would that
Tuesday
work
would
for
be
you?
okay
Yeah.
if we wanted to. if we could do
Tuesday?
it.
Tuesday?
I mean,
Yeah,
all
I'd like to-
dependent on
yeah,
what these
we can-
people have for schedules.
Right, yeah. So we want to schedule, what, 15, 20 minutes per interview?
I would say 20 minutes.
I think 20 is fair.
Okay. Okay, for Tuesday.
Thank you, Pat, for
Oh, you're welcome.
put that together.
Excellent.
that would be the 20th.
It is the 20th.
Yeah.
So we'll shoot for August 20th and try to reach out to those folks who expressed interest, see if we can get together for that meeting, and then hopefully, after we find someone, we can give our recommendation and move forward from there.
Yeah, then we'd have to plan the next Board of Selectmen's meeting.
Yes,
Yeah.
which I think you had sent in an email, was like the first one in September.
Yeah, well, we'll already, that will be on the 19th.
Okay,
So it would be whatever one is after that, usually every 2 weeks.
okay.
Yes, usually is.
So August 20th, 6 PM.
So hopefully someone will be on board for September, which will be good.
Absolutely.
Okay, great.
The small room.
It's on Tuesday.
Okay, perfect.
So, we're all set with the video. Do we need to check with anyone in the front office as far as the room availability, or are we good on that?
Yeah, I will check with them when I post it.
Okay, that would be, okay, I guess their selectmen's meeting would probably be the 3rd because it's Labor Day on the 2nd. And they won't be meeting that day.
No, it's probably. the
Labor
week
Day
after.
is when?
2nd
Oh,
of
okay,
September,
September.
Monday.
Yep.
So it's probably the following week.
Yeah, I'll probably go to the 9th, that's true. They'd probably skip that week entirely.
We'll get there.
That's okay.
We'll get there.
Did we ever hear back from the Board of Health in regards to like trying to?
No.
Okay. We offered?
Yes, we absolutely did.
That's all we can
Yeah,
do.
Yeah.
What was that again?
The Board of Health, I had asked her to reach out to the Board of Health about in regards to providing space if they needed it to do a health fair in the fall.
Oh, okay, yeah.
That they were considering, but the library's calendar's pretty full, so.
I think the Board
But
of
they
Health is
didn't-
pretty,
I was gonna say they're.
Busy right now, too.
Pretty full right now, too.
so maybe some distractions there at the moment.
Yes.
Absolutely.
But if they come up with a date, we certainly can,
Good.
yeah.
If it works
Yeah.
for us, yeah. If it doesn't, it doesn't, we tried.
Excellent.
Well.
Anything else,
Chairman,
folks?
if it's in order, make a motion to adjourn?
It is 7:04. Do I have a second?
Second.
Excellent. So Mr. Clark has made a motion, Ms. Corch has seconded it. Those in favor?
Aye.
Excellent. Thank you all so much. See you next week.